And hello, wherever you happen to be watching from Carrow Road in Norwich. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Norwich City taking on Manchester United.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. I'm really looking forward to this. Both teams certainly capable of producing some entertaining football. Hopefully we'll get that.
An important interception. And here's the Norwich City starting 11. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
Marcus Rashford. Füllkrug. Diogo Dalot. Useful looking ball. And he's waiting in the centre, unaccompanied. And he's done well to tip it over the bar. And over comes the corner. Well, the clearance half-hearted. News of a goal at the Emirates. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 11 minutes played, 1-0.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Well, West Ham have been playing some spellbinding football, and I think it's fair to say have surpassed expectations, Lee.
Yeah, fantastic start. They've got to build on that start now. All of a sudden in the Champions League spot. Can they keep it going? A long way to go, but the confidence they built up over this first part of the season, that could carry them through towards the end and have a really good finish.
Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man. Lee, what do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, how do you stop him? 4 goals in 3 games. I suggest the defenders, not just one of them, 2s and 3s might be the case.
Can he give them the lead? And a very good challenge. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Lee, in particular, what do you expect to see from his game?
Well, I hope these defenders have read the player notes for this game. They're up against a goal machine. They need all their focus and attention to stop him scoring today. Watch this space.
And they'll have to throw it back in play. Well, Manchester United on the back of what was a season of ups and downs when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer moved into the job, replacing Jose Mourinho. They went 12 league games unbeaten, but they couldn't really keep that flame burning, Lee.
Well, there's no doubt when he went into the job, he did have an effect. The bounce effect of a new manager, plus Solskjaer's a Man United man through and through. But the players' form dropped off, and some of those players have paid the price.
Well, that's very smart, and he takes it on. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. This looks promising. I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Arsenal game. Alan?
It's a second goal for Arsenal. 29 minutes played, 2-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. A chance to whip it in. Schneiderlin. And the ball with Roop. There's a slide rule pass. Nice and easy for the keeper. Anthony Martial.
Nothing in it, Derek, is there? Just testing each other out tactically. It's fascinating. Who will buckle first?
Moving the ball forward with purpose. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Given away by Manchester United. And scope for the cross. And threading it forward. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. He's given it straight to the opposition. Breaking at pace. Marcus Rashford. Gorgeous pass from Rashford. And is he going to do it, Martial? Well, not a million miles away.
Well, that was great football, Derek. Using their pace to full effect. So close.
Bruno Fernandes has it. Sanchez. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Marco Stiepermann. Pukki. That's a lovely ball. And Kike Barca in possession. Tom Tribul. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Füllkrug. Martial! And foiled only by the crossbar. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Diogo Dalot. Nikola Milenkovic. Lewis. And in possession, Milenkovic. It's Jamal Lewis. Pukki. Stiepermann has it. Bruno Fernandes. Now Sanchez. Can't miss, surely. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Norwich City taking on Brighton.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. It should be a really entertaining match.
Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong. Told the player exactly what he was thinking.
Don't forget about the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Live coverage here on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Derby County.
Yeah, for me now starting to get to the nervy part of the competition. 60.
And showing fine vision. But he has just veered into an offside position this time. And a substitution in the offing. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Others to play it to. Making progress. Thou shalt not pass was the message delivered. Half an hour remaining then. Sanchez in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Wonderful block. Schneiderlin. And the ball with Roop. Ball's gone. And very deftly cut out. Martial. The possession lost, intercepted. Here's Füllkrug. Martial! Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Here's a change for Manchester United. Given away by Manchester United. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. It is to be a throw in. I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Arsenal game. Alan?
It's another goal for Arsenal. 72 minutes played. 4-0.
Many thanks, Alan. Lucas Roop. Looks promising, this. And scope for the cross. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. They've given it away. And delivered towards the back post. Still possibilities. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Well, it petered out. And Kike Barca in possession. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. Substitution time it is. And news of a goal in the Palace game. Alan McInally with more.
It's a goal for Crystal Palace. 10 minutes remain. 4-1.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Füllkrug. And in with a real chance. And it's there for him. We wondered if a goal was forthcoming, but it has arrived now.
Well, finally the deadlock has been broken. Not long to go now. How will that affect the opposition? Obviously it's a tap-in, Derek, but it's the patience in the box I like. A predator's instinct, just waiting for the ball to come to him.
So back underway in this game. Manchester United with the advantage.
The players are using this energy from the crowd to drive them forward time after time to get back into this.
For Manchester United,
And it's with Zimmerman.
Number 8, Juan Mata,
Pukki.
to be replaced by...
Into the advanced position. Marcus Rashford. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes has it. Possession changes hands. The interception there.
Well, the atmosphere is electric. The crowd are really trying to urge the players on. Use that energy as a player.
The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
2 minutes of added time.
And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Mario Vrancic. And Kike Barca in possession. 1 minute remaining. And the referee's whistle, that is the end of the story.
Some questions regarding the match. Thanks for speaking to us.
Hello and a warm welcome to the city of Derby. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position. And we have action to bring you from the round of 16 in the Carabao Cup. It's Derby County up against Manchester United.
Yeah, cheers, Derek. Well, what a big moment for this club and these fans. But as underdogs, you've got to put the pressure on early doors. You've got to use that home advantage, push back the team that's playing against you, and hopefully get a goal just to put the pressure on.
And here's how it looks for Derby County. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
Holmes. Teamwork might be the key. Alert defending. Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. Sergio Ramos plays alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. Jesse Lingard plays alongside Nemanja Matic in the centre of midfield. And the main forward is Gabriel Jesus. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. Lingard. An opportunity it is. He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
The referee has gone back now to hand out the yellow card. Opted for the laissez-faire approach. Most would say good refereeing, Lee.
No, it's absolutely spot on. Keep the game going as long as you can, but then you can always go back and book him after the ball's gone out of play. Good refereeing.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Lee?
Well, he plays the game as if the ball's his own. He lends it to other players. He's the glue between the team, between the different departments of the team, and he links everything together.
As an attacking player, you rather hope you'll get the decision in your favour, but offside here.
Yeah, the defence got that spot on, and so did the linesman.
Matic on the ball. James. Wan-Bissaka. Gabriel Jesus! An absolutely brilliant save.
Well, it's a strong save, isn't it? He certainly earned his wages then.
Poor touch, and they no longer have custody of the ball. Williams. Juan Mata. Now he must favour the cross. Gabriel Jesus! An opportunity with the header, but not troubling the goalkeeper at all, Lee.
Well, I'll say one thing. Technique, and he didn't have any.
Shinnie. Evans. powerful looking attack. Joseph zone. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Given away. Shinnie.
With Phil Jones.
And that's an important intervention.
John Morris Stewart. Thank you.
Massa. Gabriel Jesus. Lingard. A really sumptuous ball. He had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging. Jesse Lingard. Alexis Sanchez. Lingard. Possession one. Just wanted to get it out of there. And the cross is very much on. Wan-Bissaka. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Foiling them effectively.
Well, as you can see from the possession, there's little between these two teams. It's been a real tight, cagey affair. You just hope it opens up a little, that one of these teams is willing to take a few risks.
Rooney. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Shinnie. An important interception. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Gabriel Jesus comes up with a goal.
Well, let's just look at this again. Just when you think you've got a team by the scruff of the neck, they break on you like that. What pace, what brilliance. Just look at the movement. It's a brilliant, brilliant goal.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. Holmes. A bit of running room now on the wing. He must finish. Keeper's contribution, but what next? Clattered away.
2 minutes of added time.
Williams. Jesse Lingard. Wonderful tackle. And the managers will now deliver their... Really tense battle so far. And now the second half is underway. Nemanja Matic has it. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Rooney ready. And Ramos gets in the way. Evans. Florian Joseph zone. Holmes. Read it superbly to take back possession. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Manchester United facing Bournemouth.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
This looks promising. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Graham Shinnie. Can he take advantage? And that's a fine stop.
Wow, Derek, just listen to that noise. The crowd realise they won't get too many chances like this.
So the corner played into the box. Will he finish? Simple catch, really. Lingard, he's been wasteful with the ball here. Teammates could potentially join in. Lawrence. An awful lot of green space to run into. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Graham Shinney. Scott Malone. Shinney. Malone. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. And Clark on the ball. Josefson.
The hosts have really controlled possession, but they have to create more, they have to be more positive. The final third play has been slow, too predictable.
It's with Lawrence. And Malone on the ball. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Lingard, he's been wasteful with the ball here. Graham Shinney. Well, they want that equaliser, but their passing remains smooth. And threading it forward. Useful ball towards the back post this time. Well, he's elected to tip that over for the corner. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And now the delivery. A punch-happy goalkeeper. It comes to absolutely nothing. Graham Shinney. Well, great read there to intercept. Inside the last quarter of an hour. That move looked as though it had genuine potential, but it's broken down. Shinney. Rooney. Must score! Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
With their noses in front in the second half, what will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
Well, with a narrow lead and the clock ticking, it's so easy for the United players to lose concentration. Asking the referee how long to go, looking over at the bench, staying focused is a skill. Well, it's really important the players try and recognise this noise in the ground and use that to get an equaliser.
Excellent vision. It's got to be. Just can't seem to get out of their own half, and that's down to the pressure. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin just 1. Nemanja Matic has it. Manchester United getting players forward and moving the ball around. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, that's a moment he would like to airbrush from history. He's firing it in. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Josefson. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Given away by Manchester United. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Hi there, have you got a minute for a question? Thanks, that's all the questions.
This is the Vitality Stadium here in Bournemouth, in the south of England. Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith alongside me as usual. Premier League football we have for you, it's coming right up. It's Bournemouth against Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. I think both teams here are going to be positive. They are set up to attack, so I'm expecting a few goals here today. I don't want to put the mockers on, but I am expecting a few.
Trying to get the ball in behind. Flag went up straight away, referee blew offside. Bournemouth are going to go with this team today. Artur Boruc starts in goal. Junior Stanislas starts with Adam Marusic in the wing positions. Only one up front in terms of a out-and-out forward. Rashford! Oh, they've opened the scoring here. It's a good start. It's a flying start, really.
Yeah, those first-time finishes, they're always the best ones. Don't give a keeper a chance to really sort out his angles.
Marvellous for Manchester United. They are in front. Over now to Alan McInally, who's at Vicarage Road with a goal to tell us about.
It's a goal for Chelsea. It's been scored by Rodrigo. A bizarre comedy of errors at the back, gifting him an easy chance. 7 minutes played, 1-0.
Great to have Alan McInally out and about for us, and he's brought us right up to date again there. Pogba! Oh, they've got another one! Well, goodness me, talk about efficiency in attack. They have scored again. widen the margin here to 2-0.
Manchester United, number 6, Paul Pogba.
Bruno Fernandes. It really is shaping up to be a fantastic season. So much competition, particularly at the top.
Well, we haven't got to the halfway mark yet, but I do hope it continues in this fashion. So close.
Pogba. They blocked it then. Mistake by the opposition. They could be in now from this position. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Taking on the opposition and the responsibility as well. Frederic Midtjie. Wilson. Battaglia. Adam Marusic. Midtjie. Marusic. It's about decision here. Which player is he going to pass it to? Must be a goal. And this is a goal. Ruled out here. It was offside.
Well, the lad took it well, but quite rightly the linesman flag goes up.
Fernandes going forward with real purpose now. Chance to get the ball in the box. Teammates arriving for the cutback here. Brilliant defending. It saved us. Great move, great goal.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances, and he was. I do love to see these volleys in slow motion because it just hones in on the technique that's necessary. Lovely finish.
Well, this is Manchester United at their sparkling best.
United had more than enough of the ball so far. We've seen some lovely football. Their key players really pulling the strings and put them into a dominant position from which you can't really see them messing it up.
Done well to protect possession for his team. Now Paul Pogba. The space is on the inside. He's won possession. Now, can he take them on? They've set it up well for the cross. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. We want to see that goal again, don't we? Well, here comes the corner. That's frustrating to the coaches to see a corner there defended at the front post so easily. Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. In front of goal. And the interception is a vital one. Midtjie. They can be quick on the break now. Opposition slow to get back, so possibilities still on the counter-attack. Goal news for you from Watford, Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 42 minutes played, 2-0.
Thanks, Alan. Coach is very disappointed because he could see the potential, as we could see from the commentary position. Possession lost now. Two minutes left, that's added time. Looking for a couple of killer passes here from the attacking team against defenders that are really earning their money. The whole team is defending. Oh, an important interception that. Well, he's cleared the danger. And that's the referee signalling for half-time, blowing his whistle, and it's 3-0 here at half-time. Very strong, very confident young man, trusts in his ability. Well, we wonder if the second half's going to be like the first, one-sided. Pogba. Very good attack, broken up in the end by good defensive play. Neatly intercepted. Over now to Alan McInally, who's at Vicarage Road with a goal to tell us about.
It's a third goal for Chelsea. It's been scored by Rodrigo, possibly looking at goal.
And shoots! Now the keeper's done well to keep that one out. Bit of an interruption there for Alan McInally. You understand why with the game going on here. Confirmation for you that Chelsea did score in that game, and they are winning 3-0. Bruno Fernandes. And here's the shot. He'll be a lot happier having made that save after some earlier unconvincing moments.
Yeah, he'll be relieved as well because he's been getting a bit of stick from the fans behind the goal. But a rare little bout of applause for him.
Corner's taken. Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture, Bournemouth, and they'll be facing Newcastle United away from home.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
Excellent interception. Oh, they've lost the ball. That's a silly tackle, really. Well, the ref's given a foul here, and it's a bad one, yellow.
Yeah, no surprise there at all.
And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. Martial! Well, he's hit it hard. Too hard, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing with as much confidence as he would like at the moment.
Rashford, Shaw. Trying to find the opening, which would be so crucial. Pogba tried to force it in from close range, but nowhere near the goal.
Just needed to pass that one into the net.
I think any football fan will say, when the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's going to add to the thrills, a few spills possibly.
Well, it normally does, doesn't it? And I always used to like it because it quite often meant you got a few more chances in the box with the bounce of the ball and what have you.
Martial! Well, now it looks like a question of just how many. They really are on top now, stretching the lead, looking like the real winners of this match. Well, that could be the game for Manchester United. Should be the game.
Well, you don't often see them let this kind of lead slip.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. Well, it's not easy to find the spirit here that they're going to need in these circumstances as they kick off again. Nothing so far in this game to surprise us. Perhaps only the margin that they lead by.
Yeah, it's not always easy coming into a game and everyone's expecting you to get a hatful, but they've kept their focus this side.
Crafting the through pass. Needed to be brave, and he was. Swung in from the corner, and the keeper chooses to punch. Joel Matip. Anthony Martial. Diego Rico. Throw in here. Done well to protect possession for his team. And now the shot. The shot is blocked. Going to be a substitution here for the home side. Taking on the defenders. He's got the option to get in across now. Cuts it out nicely. Excellent movement to get the pass and stay onside. Martial is another one for them. They go further in front, and they are full value for this position. The goal there was superbly taken.
Well, he could hardly miss that. From the right wing, that was a perfect delivery.
And they got their reward for it. Manchester United want to make a change now. Well, here we go again, and they can't wait to get the ball back from the kickoff and try and get another one. We've got 8 more minutes of the 90. It's time for the substitutes, I think, and the substitution for the home team here. Going forward with real purpose now. Continue to knock the ball around, looking for the opening. Now Anthony Martial. Fernandez. He might have put his teammate in here. Won it back with an interception. They read the opponent's mind and got the ball. Pogba. Here's Andreas Pereira. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. Good defensive play, no cross and no danger now. That is a cheap piece of play. Should be a chance. Out in front of goal. They've got the ball back by that interception. It's finished now with the final whistle. I can't recall seeing such a one-sided.
Just a quick couple of questions. Cheers, thanks.
Well, here's the equation. A win in this game and a favourable result elsewhere will see them reach the knockout stages here on EA TV. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary, as always, is Lee Dixon. And we've got Europa League group stage action coming up for you. It is Sarpsborg versus Manchester United.
Thanks, Derek. Well, the visitors tonight have got the carrot of qualification to the knockout stages dangling in front of their eyes.
It might be the moment to get them ahead. And just like that, the Red Devils have scored.
Well, they were pressurising from the start, and in the end, it was only one result. Well, it's good play. Ian Wright always told me, stand in the middle of the goal. It sounds simple, but you don't have to get a lot of goals from that position.
So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here. Abdellaoui. Good technique displayed. Clattered away. Running towards goal. Is it going to be? Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. An important interception. Well, we can now go to Alan McInally for news of a goal elsewhere. Alan?
It's a goal for the home team. 12 minutes played, 1-0.
Juan Mata, it has to be. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
Well, here's the replay. You've got to ask questions about the back line and the goalkeeper. They're simply not there.
So 2-0 now. Moving forward effectively. Bruno Fernandes. Gabriel Jesus. Pogba has it. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? Juan Mata. On to Bruno Fernandes. Tremendous block. Over it comes. And a half-baked clearance. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. And he's fired over the corner. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be. Little variation on the usual theme. Short. Firing it in. Well, body in the way. Rashford. Running room galore for United. Failed to keep hold of it. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Alexis Sanchez moving in. Oh, that's fine goalkeeping. Real concentration. Corner given to United. So the corner played into the box. That is superb goalkeeping based on a genuine aerial threat.
Well, sometimes I'm a bit harsh on goalkeepers, but that genuinely was a really good save. Well, Derek, the stats don't lie. Chance after chance. They've played really, really well. They've really got this defence on toast. They don't know what to do. They're at 6s and 7s. This scoreline could be anything.
Pogba, can he put it away? And how about that for reflex action?
Perfect goalkeeping. He waited, and then look at him spring.
Rashford! Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, here we see a better angle on it. There's nothing the keeper can do. A significant deflection, and he's beaten.
It's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they can add. And news of a goal in the Monaco match. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a goal for Monaco. It's been scored by Wissam Ben Yedder. A lovely shot struck low across the box, hitting the inside of the post and in. 33 minutes played, 1-1.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Was going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Oh, he's given us away. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
Very good use of advantage there by the official, letting the play carry on, and then only subsequently handing out the yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what the fans want. They want to see the game going on. They don't want to see it stopped for something like that. You can always go back and book the player later.
It's Manchester United on the move. Now, what can they do from here? Poor attempt at a pass, really. Pogba, what can he do here? Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
I cannot believe he's kept that out the net. Absolutely amazing.
And now the delivery. Fist on ball. And space for the cross. This is Sergio Ramos. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Sanchez. And maybe Rashford. It could be up for grabs. And it looks so threatening, but the danger averted. Pogba! Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. Corner awarded to Manchester United. Corner kick played in. I don't think in the grand scheme of things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, you always want to stamp your ticket for the knockout stages as early. And so the second half commences here. And it was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. Really a very poor ball. Now Paul Pogba. Has a go. And how about that for reflex action?
Perfect goalkeeping. He waited, and then look at him spring.
Well, it has come to nothing. Alexis Sanchez. Pogba. An important interception. I believe there's been a goal in the Monaco game. Alan McInally can fill us in.
It's a second goal for Monaco. It's been scored by Wissam Ben Yedder. That's his second today.
Well, this might pay dividends. Well, it all counts for naught. And turned out of play, so it will be a throw-in. Pogba. Juan Mata. Happy to take on the shot. Still possibilities. Sincere apologies for having to cut you off just then, Alan. Just to confirm, Monaco have scored in that game. And they're winning in that game at the moment by 2-1.
Well, Manchester United controlling possession here. Really starting to dictate the tempo.
Gabriel Jesus! Well, it's a procession of goals. And surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, here it is again, Derek, and when the ball goes in wide areas, sometimes defenders struggle to stop the crosses. They did on that occasion, and in the end it's poor defending, but the ball's ended up in the back of the net.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Rashford. It needs an accurate cross. Well, delighted to say, more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Brighton.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Top-notch tackle. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Abdellaoui. Beautifully timed. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponents. Can he take the chance? Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
He's driven in the corner. And a half-baked clearance. Going well. Can they convert? Well kept out. And over comes the corner. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Williams. Harry Maguire now. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? He has plenty. It's Pogba. Almost what you might call a jaw-dropping save.
Oh, he's got no right to make that save. It's absolutely fantastic.
He succeeded in getting his fist to it. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Well, for United, the creative teamwork has all come together tonight. The players are all on the same hymn sheet. The flow, the movement, it's been brilliant.
Magnificent challenge to win it back. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. James. Ramos. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Pogba. Well, he was just a fraction offside then.
That's all he needs to be, a fraction, and it was so close.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Nemanja Matic has it. I must say, no shortage of space. It was a fine-looking attack, but now they've given the ball away. Read it superbly to take back possession. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. And that is the final whistle here. Still time is on their side. Other opportunities remain for them to clinch their place in the knockout stages.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll be disappointed, but they're still in it. That's the main thing. Still time left. I'm sure they'll be fine in the end.
Gabriel Jesus.
Just a minute of your time. That's it. Thanks.